What's up, guys? Back with another video with TNF. If you guys don't know who this guy is, you're missing out. Go check out his pages. Today we are doing, if you could only do 5 exercises, and this has made me stressed out all day since we decided to do this video. If you can only do 5 exercises to build an aesthetic physique, what would those 5 singular exercises be? You can't do any other exercises to build an aesthetic physique. We're gonna go one by one, and we're just gonna basically rip these. Joel, you pumped, bro?
I'm pumped.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you lead. So what is your exercise number 1 of 5?
All right, a deep squatting pattern. So for me, it would be probably a hack squat or a Smith machine squat, but for me, they're interchangeable at this point if we're doing just one for the rest of our lives.
I'm gonna do a super deep heel elevated hack squat because you're gonna get adductors, glutes, quads, all an amazing movement pattern. I'll plug the torque wedge wherever I can because I think it's just such an amazing product. He used it today. You can be a testament to that, but it really allows you to take the pressure off your knees, basically sit all the way onto your heels and get maximum stimulus in all those target muscle groups. So that's gonna be exercise number 1. You gotta start a physique from the base up. You can't just start, you can't start with arms, man.
No,
so
never.
I'll take exercise number 2 first. I'm gonna go with my chest exercise, and I would almost always pick a fly for this, but now you are going to single joint. I think I need to hit triceps on this a little bit too, so I'm gonna go a converging, really good range of motion machine press. You can also do a dumbbell press. I would go flat with something that's gonna really allow you, I would use my I know. I'm gonna use my torque pad that attaches to any bench, any back plate. That's gonna allow me, it's basically a half roller that attaches. It's gonna allow me to wrap scaps around, drive through. I'm gonna get a little bit of triceps on that. So that's my exercise number 2.
So my exercise number 2, since I'll go in the same vein as what you do, would be a non-converging one. The only reason is because if it's converging and the elbow's staying behind it, the triceps are probably gonna work a little bit less. So I would rather have it so that the triceps are getting a little bit of additional work and not staying, so that your elbow's not staying behind. So I'd probably choose a Smith machine press as my second.
You just physiology mugged me, bro. I don't know my.
Bro, I mean, let's be real. We're talking the 2% here. It's not going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that, so now I learned something new every day. Okay, I'll let you lead exercise number 3.
Exercise number 3 is a heavy SLDL. I need a heavy from the ground movement that's going to cover a lot of my posterior chain.
This is going to be controversial. I'm going to match you, but I'm actually going to do because we're going for aesthetics here, I'm going to go for a heavy loaded seated hamstring curl, bias forward. I know, man. I know. I was so torn.
Single joint.
I was so torn. But if I'm trying to build an aesthetic physique, hamstrings are actually very important. And I just feel like with the stiff leg deadlift, unless your form is so perfect, you're going to get a lot of adductors, a lot of glutes, a lot of lower back, and I just don't think those muscle groups are really that essential for guys to build an aesthetic physique, whereas having a great set of hamstrings, having a great set of quads is, I think, superior. I don't know if you've seen a sprinter where the hamstrings are just hanging off the back of the leg.
You can't tell me Ronnie Coleman's glutes don't look amazing, though.
Oh, they do.
Big glutes are nice.
My glutes are humongous, so I think maybe that's part of it, where I'm I almost have PTSD from my training, and my glutes are just always so dominant. So I'm maybe biasing away from it, but I'll let you take, that's exercise number 3, right? I'll let you take exercise number 4.
Exercise number 4 is a chest supported row with a 45-degree pulling angle to basically try and get more tissue involved. Because if I go a little bit too high, kind of taking the lats out of it a bit more. If I go too close, taking a little bit more of the so I just want something that's gonna get as much tissue as possible. Chest supported, 45-degree row.
Okay, this is my cheat code for this answer. I'm gonna go a stretch row. So I'm gonna basically put a second bench.
That's cheating. That's 2 exercises.
That's an exercise. I'm gonna put the bench behind the first bench. I'm gonna lock my feet in. I'm gonna use I would probably use either a rope that I can strap into or just a lap bar. And I'm gonna just reach as far as I can here and then I'm just gonna drag through, keeping that torso angle. I'm not gonna sit all the way up on it. I'm gonna drag through right to here. So I'm gonna get the benefit of also, I'm gonna get a ton of lats when I'm here out of stretch, and then I'm gonna drive through and I'm gonna get into that upper back. It's gonna hit my whole back in one movement pattern, get an insane amount of stretch. If you can really open up your physique like that, it's also gonna lend to itself to aesthetics. If you're not all bound up, then you're gonna be able to open up better and just look awesome. So
well, if we're doing exercises like that, I'm just gonna throw
no.
I'm gonna throw in like a clean and jerk.
No take backs.
Traps and
okay, well that's not
get everything all
that's
at
not gonna
once.
lend itself to an aesthetic physique, dude. Yeah, dude, go grab some kettlebells while you're at it.
Just kidding.
All right, let's go. I'll take exercise number 5 to be fair.
All right.
We have not. Okay, so we've got our squat pattern. We've got a hamstring movement. We've got a full back movement. We got our chest with a little bit of triceps. You just can't ignore a good set of arms on an aesthetic physique, and I think you can speak to that. So I don't know if I can do another single joint. All right, I'm gonna hit a curveball here. I'm gonna go not fully underhand grip. I'm gonna get this grip, about a 45, and we're gonna get if you can't do it well, assisted pull up right here. And we're gonna drive through, good squeeze, slow on the eccentric, big stretch. I would use straps on these, and that's gonna be round out my list.
So I don't know if I can do this or not. This might be controversial, okay?
You're like,
but
I'm gonna do a lunge to a shoulder press down to the floor, push up, deficit push up.
much more simple. So I am going to say, whatever your weakest point on your physique is, do an isolation exercise for that. So like you all know kind of the basic
That's such a
movement
good
patterns.
answer too.
But it's like we all have, there's always like something that's being missed a little bit. So like if you have like really small calves, and we've done like all these things,
What are you trying to
like
say?
none of us, not you. This guy doesn't have anything small. All right, but what I'm saying is like if you have a tiny long head of your triceps and you've done all these other exercises, you should be doing a tricep extension. If you have a tiny set of biceps, you should be doing a bicep curl. If you have a tiny set of...
So you're gonna give me shit
saying,
for my stretch row, and then you're
hey, this is
plug and play, any exercise you want.
miscellaneous. All right, I'll say it.
This isn't like a question mark box in Mario, bro.
Me, calves. Because my calves started off small. So it was like, and I had to work pretty hard to get them to grow.
Hey, I'm actually not gonna
So it'd be a calf raise for me. But what I'm saying is that wouldn't be what I would do for everybody else. It's based on the fact that I specifically had that as a point that I could focus on.
I like that a lot too, because like think about how much guys.
Oh, so like yeah. So let's say you had like one exercise where it's like you'd make sure that was in there because that's a point that you felt like you needed to grow.
And that was probably my seated hamstring was my personal bias.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I'm so.
You do have nice hamstrings.
They're not nice.
You've worked them well.
I've literally had to drill them.
I'm saying they're nice now.
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying they were always nice.
Drill them. They were like basically flat on the back of my leg when I was in classic. So it's been a humongous struggle, but
it worked.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I really like your list. I like it a lot.
I like your list too.
Oh, how sweet. Well, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you got some value out of it. If you ever get in a situation where you only can do 5 exercises for the rest of your life, this is the video you want to bookmark. But I hope you guys love the video. Make sure to go and check out Torque Gear. Make sure to go check out Joel's page, HCLT Sup, and all the rest of the good stuff that I promote. So love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next video.